Hey, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the 7th episode of Sangatsu no Lion. If you want to check out our reaction to the 7th episode of Sangatsu no Lion, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Shogi. Anyway.
And now it's stuck in your head.
So, yeah, in this episode of Sangatsu no Lion,
Definitely one of the funniest episodes of the series so far.
yeah,
if not
so
the
we had
funniest.
we had like a little introspective section at the very beginning, the cold opening, and then after that it basically picked up where the last one had left off, where Ray and Takahashi are sitting at not McDonald's,
Not McDonald's, but less than Mass Ronald's.
And
no, definitely not a McRonald's.
Yeah.
Takahashi, right? I said that right?
He's not on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Takahashi, I don't know if he knew who Ray was to begin with.
I think he recognized him.
Yeah, it's fun.
And that's why he's like, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my father mentioned you.
But as he sat down, he looked like serious.
Well, have you ever like seen somebody in public who you're like, I think I know that person, so you kind of stare a little bit too hard? I actually had that moment with one of our old friends when I was in college, because that friend had joined the Navy and I hadn't seen him in like, I don't know, 6-7 years. And then I'm sitting around waiting for one of my classes, and I see this guy who looks vaguely like him, but our friend had long hair the last time I had seen him, and the next time I saw him, his hair was buzzed short, but he also was going bald. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Don't really want to mention names on camera, but yeah, so I was sitting there like, why do you look familiar?
I almost did the exact same thing when I first saw him when he came back.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wait, what?
huh?
You don't look right, dude. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what I think it was. He was just staring a little too hard because he was like, I recognize you. Where from?
Well, also Ray's been in the papers. He's been on TV, so kind of famous. So
Yeah,
got that
I
going,
imagine
too.
it's something that would happen if you meet like a minor celebrity, like somebody who you know but you don't like. Like you
Not
don't,
like
you don't
everyone
see them
knows.
all the fucking time.
Yeah, or just if you've seen them. That's what matters in the situation.
Yeah. But yeah, they basically end up becoming friends.
Cool. Pretty fast friends.
Yeah,
Actually.
But all because Takahashi actually he had a couple, impactful questions to ask.
Yeah.
You wanted to get in Ray's head a little bit, just see what kind of drove him to first become a pro out of middle school and then go back to high school after he became a pro anyway.
Yep.
Because he was on a similar path with his baseball. So there's a little heart to heart there.
Yeah, that leads Ray to telling Takahashi that he can contact him through Hina. So good being
Wingman points
there, Ray.
Even though I'm not exactly sure he understood that he was being a wingman.
Probably not.
Probably
no.
not, yeah.
But he totally was.
But they both win because Ray got a nice had a nice heart to heart there, realized some things, and put a good word in for Hina, pretty much. So yeah, everyone goes home happy.
And then later, Takahashi decides that he wants to hang out, and they decide to hang out at the Kawamoto's house.
And guess what? Big Sis ain't there because she has to work, and Hina gets to do the cooking.
Well, not exactly. She, Akari cooks curry, and then Hina warms it up. basically.
Along with a egg and
They call it a hot springs egg. I'm pretty sure it's just poached.
It's a poached egg because they actually used to stick the eggs in hot springs, and in some in resort towns they still do.
The more you know.
How come I always know trivia about food? Never mind. Never mind. I can hear the answer right now.
Anyway, so they end up having a very delicious looking plate of curry that has karaage and a poached egg on top.
Yeah, beef curry, karaage, poached egg. That does sound good. Damn it.
Yeah, so they end up having that, and then Takahashi decides to ask something about shogi because his father and his grandfather asked him to ask Ray, and he pops in a videotape of the NHK tournament.
Actual name drop. Nice.
That Ray had taken part in and lost.
apparently.
And at that point, Hina and Momo find out that Ray is a professional shogi player.
The cat is out of the bag. And actually, I'm kind of surprised. I thought Akari or Grandpa didn't spill the beans earlier, and I thought the fact that Ray's been like buying food for them for a while didn't give away the fact that he had a well-paying job. I thought they knew more about him, actually, so that kind of came as a surprise to me.
Yeah.
So
it probably just falls under the whole, if that person's not sharing, then we're not asking.
Fair enough.
Type thing.
And he probably didn't tell the kids just because, need to know basis. Maybe.
But yeah, the Kawamoto sister's grandfather knew about it. And
Probably
I would assume. Well, actually, I can definitely say that Akari knows about it too.
And it's probably because Grandpa, as soon as the tape went in, oh, hey, I watched that too.
Go to this part.
Right.
Oh my God, Nikaido though. Nikaido on the commentary. Good God.
Yeah, Nikaido needs to quit being a professional shogi player and just become a color commentator.
Okay, new rule. All sports around the world must be commentated by a team consisting of Nikaido, Jeremy Clarkson, the soccer guy from Mexico, and John Madden. New rule right there. You will make
Never get to the sport.
You will make every sport that much more exciting, though.
Tons more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, even like little kids playing soccer, that might be worth watching. Might be, but that'd be awesome.
Lord knows it'd be better than Phil Simms. But yeah, so they find out that he's a professional shogi player, and then Hina asks him to teach her how to play shogi. Which
I was correct in my assessment of the situation. Do you really want to dive down that rabbit hole?
And yeah, they totally do.
Because, and the reason why I said that is because I understand Ray's mentality of just get it done. So he'll be.
I think he'd be a good teacher for somebody who already knows the basics.
Yes.
Yes.
Like he'd be a better like intermediate teacher.
Intermediate or
expert.
Yes,
teacher.
someone to get an intermediate player to the pro level.
Yeah, I don't think that he's good. He would be good for a beginner teacher, which, as you see here, basically he just like reads off the rules.
Very mechanical, and definitely living up to my nickname for him, the Kosei clone.
Yeah.
I've actually been guilty of doing the same thing on a number of different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally understand his situation. And
But Nikaido for the save.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, Mikaido, man, he totally saves it. Not 20
With
and
his
everything.
own written and published
Pop-up book.
illustrated pop-up book to teach children shogi.
With cats. I'm a kitty cat. That's 10 cents in the dance dance.
Yeah.
Too many songs in this.
I'm about to say complete with soundtrack. Complete with accompanying CD, I assume.
It sounded like it was being sung by. It was probably being sung by the two sisters. So I think the song would have been sung by Kana Hanazawa and Misaki Kuno, the voice actresses for the two sisters. It's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Maybe a few accompanying singers as well.
But oh my goodness, you nailed it on the head, Zero. It's cringe and adorable.
It was somewhere between adorable and cringe.
It's like going back at the age that you are right now and watching Barney.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's basically like having to sit through children's shows as an adult.
Sometimes
Like
they can be
young children's shows.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can be rather cringy.
Most of the time, actually.
Most of the time. Yeah. Oh man, how the hell could we sit through stuff like that when we were younger?
I don't know. Anyway, what I definitely the little subtitles, the pop, the words that pop up, they were on point this episode.
There's little like captions and all.
Yeah, the little captions.
Blush.
Yeah.
Blush. Freeze.
Oh yeah, those are like sound effects too.
Yeah, it's not just sound effects too.
But yeah, I mean you got like just like the plain characters there. Those usually denote like sound effects or maybe even like states of being, like the freeze or the what was that? They come up with some weird ones, like portmanteaus of other words, like what was those, like full pump or something like that earlier.
Fluffy.
Yeah, fluffy explosion. That's what it looked like to me. That was adorable.
But yeah, basically the onomatopoeia and things
Yeah, there
like
we go.
that.
That's it.
But there was also like sentences, like
And the little text box there.
yeah. So I've read parts of the manga now, and it really it just is a really, really good adaptation of how the art style is in the manga. And it almost reminds me of what they did in Bakuro wa Mina Kawaiso, because they did that in that series too, where they did the sound effects and whatnot popping up, or sometimes even like full sentences popping up if need be.
So it's also
Very manga
like,
style.
so yeah, so the presentation matches what was in the manga very well. Nice.
So it's very fun.
It definitely adds another dimension to the humor. Almost like humor coming in over the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably my favorite part was when the house got emotion.
That was, especially when Ray snaps at Nikaido's commentary. The house is nervous and then it's just filled with Ray's anger. That was good. Or when Takahashi approves of the curry and the stars and the sky itself goes from overcast to like clear skies and bright stars and all that stuff. Eat your hearts out, Saitama.
But yeah, this was a nice episode.
It's one of my favorites of the series.
Definitely enjoy the lightheartedness and comparing to the previous 3 episodes where it's been diving into really dark backstories and stuff like that.
Yeah, particularly Ray's, but I agree. This is some much needed levity.
Indeed. But what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
Yeah. And go ahead and click on my face to go to our Otaku Saga Talks, the good, the bad, and the otaku.
Womp womp womp.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page. Yeah.
Check out your tongue.